All right, so then we kind of see what's going on, and the reason why we kind of left the sound play was the fact that I wanted to show them the sound. I mean, this is a big concentration on that. I think in the beginning, have the house a little bit longer. We need to show what's going in and zoom in then to the house through the window.
Yeah, you definitely have to show the house a little more and maybe get a closer shot of the window, or it's
But
just a good establishing shot is good.
I think, but wait though, like the kid was reading the book, and then he goes and puts the book away, and then goes to turn on the water. Now the thing is, like if he's gonna be there playing, he should probably play with the monsters, the toys. That's what we're looking at. This is the whole point of the kid and the toys that he has. They come to life with the waters. Okay, so the water is running now, and you can't barely see it because it's very light, but it's coming down, and what it does is soaks up the whole room, and so. But I really think that you should play with this. Have the water come higher level. To a point where these animals are floating.
No, I disagree. I think it's good that the water are just when the water just come in, basically the water just starts hitting them, and once the water starts hitting them is when they magically kind of turn color, almost like they were affected by the water. and by affected, they basically not only turned color, but they came into life. So I think that part that Manny's talking about is after, once they're in the closet, where they could be basically floating in
otherwise
water.
you wouldn't see the crawling up and trying to get away from the water,
Yeah.
which is totally cool. But see the little ducky in the bottom? Like, you know how he's trying to swim? This is where you can utilize your character moments.
Yeah.
Poor little ducky. He can't use his legs.
But I love that giraffe picks him up and puts him in his back. Like, that's a great character moment for the giraffe. Like, now we love the giraffe so much. And this is great. They're walking, they're trying to get out of there. And you know, I love that the little duck is the one that
How did the little ducky open the door? I mean, he doesn't have fingers to open the door. He can't twist it. So maybe I think play with it. You know, maybe he keeps turning, he can't do it. Make that a problem thing. You know, he's stuck, and make it to where, like, you know, the water's gonna, like, you know, drown them, or he opens the door. You know, now you can play with the timing that it's either do or die. Are you gonna live or you're gonna die?
Yeah.
Live or die. This is an intense moment, you know, because this is the problem. So you know, have that be the intensity of your film.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you can probably have the giraffe trying to open it because the giraffe is the tallest one, right? But he can't for whatever reason, and then maybe it's the duck that goes up and tries to help, and because the duck has wings, maybe, you know, he's the one that is able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But play with that.
Exactly. So boom, all the water comes
great.
down.
Boom, they
nice
both
shot.
fall. Great. Then the water starts going down the stairs. They're totally wet. See, this is great. Now it's that where that Manny's talking about, where now they could be floating. And here I would grab other stuff. I would grab, I don't know, like a little plastic something or other, like a big lid of a trash can maybe, you know, and then have them go on top of that and have that be like almost like a little boat for them. Now this is the part that I didn't understand, where the character is coming in.
So the kid comes back. I know it's a little confusing because the restroom is there and then there's a door to outside, but it's in the restroom. So, you know, we need to be clear with that. That's the door to get out.
Here's the thing, is that you see that door on the left-hand side? That door used to be the door for the restroom. But when these characters went in on the right-hand side. The door was on the right-hand side. So I'm lost. I don't see a door on the right-hand side, and that...
the door will be in the back.
Oh, see, I didn't understand that.
Okay. But I like this. This is funny. You know, now they're like with the snog, you know, goggles now, because this is what happens. They're prepared. I think it's a funny moment.
As a matter of fact, what I would do is I would go back to this part here. I would go back to this part here, and somewhere in here, I would show goggles maybe floating around, or goggles somewhere up here in the storage or something. Because when you go to this part here, you would want to show at least one goggle somewhere hidden, you know?
No,
just so they can grab it.
I think it's a funny moment. It's cartoons, so it's like, you know what, they have goggles. They can even have, you know what, maybe like, you know, a scuba diving thing. It doesn't matter. So I think you just add more to it, make it funny at the end, fun with it. But I think more important, you know, and I like what Richard was talking about, having some goggles in there. But I think the part that we liked, and I think the part that we thought would be the problem in it, would be trying to open the door, because that's That's the main problem of the film, is that either you open the door or you're gonna drown or die.
Yeah, and the second part to that is obviously this part here, which is now the water level is even higher than it was before. The only thing that's saving some of these guys is that they landed on top of the stairs, so you know they avoid water. But as we see the little ducky, the duck is the one that's actually suffering, because the duck is smaller and it actually landed at the bottom. And fortunately for the duck, it got a little cup here. But even that has to be a character moment for the duck, in where he would be able to get that and find this cup and be able to get on it so that he saves himself. Yeah, and then, you know, this is great. The character comes in and he ends up looking at all of the animals that have scuba.
But good job, Adriana. Like, I really believe that, you know, with the sound, you know, they have mixing in with this, it's a pretty much complete film. And you keep playing it here, you know, and then there's still some animation with it. at the end. So just it's a complete story. Keep at it. I would want to see it done. If the strongest suit would be in After Effects for you and with sound, concentrate on that. Make that a point that this is what you want to do.
Very good, Adriana. This is excellent work.